So, Joss, with your show, how do you think you're tackling this and like giving it some voice so that it doesn't interfere with future ideas for the Marvel universe?
It's probably the biggest problem we have is, can we do this, or is that going to be when in phase 2 or phase 3 or phase 9? Yeah, I've got 44 chances to make the Avengers less exciting before it opens, and I have to make sure that I don't overstep. But at the same time, it's such a different mandate in terms of where we are in the Marvel universe. The Avengers is the epicenter, and this is the periphery. This is really, this is about the people who, did not get the big hammer or the gamma radiation, and are dealing with things on a more human scale.
The message of that, people don't have to have the superpowers to be heroes. Why do you think now is the time to get that message out to the show?
I feel like society is, increasingly polarized and increasingly divided between, people who have everything and people who have nothing. I feel that, economically and even sort of in the zeitgeist, people are feeling left behind, and somebody who represents, the underdog. Now, obviously, we're talking about an underdog that works for a faceless government agency that is tracking everything you're doing. But that allows us to actually deal with that as well. And to me,
it's with the government.
Yeah, I mean, the government, is all the things that are going on in the government. Obviously, if it's going on in the world, it's something we want to reflect. We don't want to trivialize it. We don't want to do an episode where we solve the NSA. It's like, you can't do that, but you can bring up this feeling we have of disenfranchisement or paranoia or very justifiable things that are going on in society.
Superhero envy.
Superhero envy.
Yeah.
Which, I have.
Last question.
Not gonna kill anybody. Well, I have brought people back for a long time. One of my first jobs was bringing Ripley back. So, but do people remember that? No. It's nice for a change. But let's ask a real question because
We have to wrap it up.
one more.
What's it like being the god of Comic-Con?
Oh, I was called the King of Comic-Con, but I've just been promoted. Well, it feels pretty good now. I'm going to go create the bombs. It's nice, except that now I can't walk the floor.